Today's video is gonna be a little bit of a part 2. I did a video similar to this a few months back where I tried on size 16 jeans from 5 different brands, compared them, and I thought I would do that again. So I have 5 more pairs that I'm gonna try on here today. I feel like this will be a fun way to sort of feel reminiscent of my trying on different sizes videos that I used to film all the time. If for some reason you are new here, I used to go into fitting rooms and try on a ton of jeans. I'll link a playlist for you down below. That's the thing that I find to be really interesting when trying on new jeans is, you know, certain brands run big, certain brands run small, and you sort of have to learn the ins and outs of each brand in order to find your size, instead of just being like, oh, I'm a size 16, so I'm gonna buy a size 16. So for consistency, all of the jeans that I'm going to be trying on today are a size 16. I'm gonna be trying on jeans from Abercrombie, Maurices, Levi's, H&M, and Target or Wild Fable. All of the jeans that are still available, I will link in the description box below for you in case you want to check them out yourself, but some of them I got secondhand, so we'll see what we can do with that. But everything that's available will be linked down below. I'm excited to sort of compare and contrast all of these and see what they're gonna be like. Some of them I tried on, some of them I haven't, but it's also really interesting trying on jeans back to back because you can get a much better idea of the difference in fit. I'll go over high rise, proportions, everything like that, and hopefully we'll have a fun little experiment today. Making these videos is kind of a way for me to be able to still showcase many different brands to you all, but not buy an excessive amount of clothing or fast fashion. So if you have any jeans that you feel like are your ride or dies, you want me to try, or something that you've always wanted to test out, but maybe it's pricey, or maybe you don't know how the fit is gonna be, leave it in the comments below. I would love to check it out for you. We can make this more of a series. I am already sweating in anticipation. I will probably be drenched in sweat by the end of this, but these are the things I do for you. So the first pair we have here is from Target or Wild Fable. I actually got these secondhand probably almost a year ago, and I have never worn them. To be truthful, I haven't worn a lot of pairs of jeans in the last year, as you can see. I want to say the last time I tried these on was like right when I got them. I might have tried to style them for a video at one point, but regardless, these are just called the mom jean. It literally just says mom jean. So let's try them on. You know, I'm gonna do the old classic Carrie move, strategically take off my pants on camera to put on the internet, which I love, and try not to show you my underwear or my whole ass or my genitals. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, here we go. Slide them on. So far, everything feels great. Oh, they're actually a little tighter than I thought, but I mean, that could just be quarantine. Don't really love a button fly, but I do like the way it looks. So, okay. These actually are a lot tighter than the last time I tried them on. I probably am more of like a true 16 these days, but what I will say is I always kind of judge it off of the back here, like how much room is in the back. I mean, I could stick my whole arm down here. Not that I would want to, but I am noticing just how comfortably they fit, but they are a bit looser in the waist, and that always just shows right here. I think because I have a more like full belly area, which is very normal, by the way. It is completely normal to have a belly. I just want to put that out there. I say this all the time in my videos, but it's just such a human thing. It's so rare to have just a perfectly washboard flat stomach, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with you if you do, but there's also absolutely nothing wrong with you if you don't. You know, just keep that in mind. It's a very human thing that all of us have. So anyway, yeah, it's a little bit like, I guess, tighter in the front than it is the back, but like it's a really good fit. Like, I don't know why I had these in my giveaway pile, but I'm taking them out. They fit great in the thigh. There's a tiny bit of room like here in the front. Actually, that's kind of a lot. I think that's just the style of the jean though. Like, that's what makes them kind of look that Western style. I'm wondering if that's also what makes it like so comfortable, because these do feel really comfy. They have the slightest bit of stretch, but honestly, the fit is great. If the waist was maybe just like a little bit tighter, I would still be fine with that, as you can see. So I'm willing to bet that these would fit like a size 16, 18 as well. Maybe after time, like wearing these for a little bit, like if I probably wore these for an hour, they'd be a lot more baggy, and I don't know if I would like that. So keep that in mind, but very interesting starting off with this like wild card pair. The next pair I'm going to be trying on are a pair from Maurices. I believe these are called the Can Mom Jean. I'm still not exactly sure what that means, but I bought these for a video that I did a couple months ago where I compared compared straight sizes versus plus sizes at Maurices. So I'll link that down below if you want to see it. But these are just a standard mom jean. They have a little bit of like rips in the knees. They have the frayed hem at the bottom, which I really like. And I actually decided to keep these. Of all the things that I purchased in that video, these were the ones that I kept. These are definitely a more stretchy pair of mom jeans, which I actually like about these because they don't really look like they would be stretchy. Like they look like they could just be vintage denim, but they're stretchy, which I appreciate. So let's see. Here we go. Pair number 2. I already feel more tightness in the legs. Okay, interesting. They feel good. Like I definitely feel the urge to just keep hiking them up more and more and more. And I've talked about this in videos prior. I think Maurices is great. I've worked with Maurices in the past on sponsored content. I've purchased many hundreds of dollars in their clothing for videos of my own. I love that they have sizes, I believe 0 to 24 or 00 to 24 online and in store, which is incredible. It's not necessarily my style perfectly, but I love that it's available. However, I just have one bone to pick, and that is, why are you allergic to high-waisted jeans? Let me know. I feel attacked. These are a pair of high-waisted jeans, but the second I do this, my belly button comes out. It's just not the best. I'm trying not to dock points for the lack of high-waistedness because a lot of people really prefer more of a mid-rise. I didn't really notice this that much. Like when I put them on, I was like, yeah, these are pretty good. But after wearing the last pair, which were super high-rise, it's interesting to see the difference. So yes, here is what they look like. Here's like kind of a full-on look at them. These feel interesting to me because, like I said, they're stretchy, but it does sort of feel like when I'm wearing these, and I'm just trying to be critical here, I'm trying to find things to tell you so that you can have a better idea before you go spend your hard-earned money, you know? So what I do notice about these jeans in particular, that they're stretchy and they're like tight around the thigh, which I really like, but I feel like almost as a result, because of the tightness around the thigh, it's like pulling the jeans down, if that makes sense. Like it feels like these jeans, you know how you put on a pair of jeans and they just stay put? These sort of feel like they just want to come down. So that's very interesting because they're not too big. I would say they're like my perfect size. I would say, well, again, I kind of always have this issue in the back, but then when I try curvy jeans, they're like a little bit too tight around my waist, so it's hard to pick. But they don't have as much of a gap here in the front. There's a little bit, which just comes with having mom jeans. I mean, they're not like skinny jeans. It is very interesting to try these on back to back with another pair because it does feel like they just want to come off. I don't know, very interesting. Next we have another secondhand pair of jeans, and this pair of jeans is actually from H&M. I do try to avoid fast fashion whenever I can. This shirt is fast fashion. Like I'm not perfect by any means, and I never will be. It's better for everyone to do it imperfectly than for a small group of people to do it perfectly, but I wanted to try a pair of H&M jeans because I get so many requests to try on H&M, try their different new sizing, try their fit assistant that they offer on their website. So I got these probably back in like November, and they've just been sitting in my closet waiting for this video. And according to these jeans, it says ultra high-waisted mom jean. It looks like just a standard pair of mom jeans, very cute. I tried to keep these jeans as similar as possible just because I don't want to be trying on like a pair of black skater jeans and then a pair of light wash skinny jeans. You know, I try to keep them as similar as possible, so these are pretty spot on. I guess we'll see. It does have a button fly that I will survive. I don't know if I've actually ever tried these on before. Let's see. Whoa, they feel really loose to me. So much looser when I put them on than the other pairs. First of all, yeah, you can see these are way too big, which is so interesting because in past years, I mean, one of the reasons I stopped shopping at H&M, apart from the fact that they're not the best company to shop at, I used to just never fit into their shit. Like I used to try on a size 16 and it would really be like a 12. Or when I was a 12, I'd try on a 12 and it fit like an 8 or something. So it's interesting because these, I mean, I think I literally could just take these off. I could just take these off like sweatpants. That's very bizarre. Sorry, that was graphic. Super, super loose in the waist. Tons of room here in the back. I mean, the way that they look is super cute, but I would definitely notice after wearing these for a short amount of time that these would start kind of like sagging in the back. You know when you're wearing a pair of jeans and they're kind of like a stretchy material and they're sort of saggy in the back and you can like hear it when you walk? It's like that's what I've noticed is happening right now, so it's very Interesting. I mean, I'm sad because they are like a super cute pair, but I would definitely need to size down to a 14 in these, which is interesting because H&M is notorious for running really small. So I'm just so like, has their sizing really improved? I have so many questions. I do believe in the fact that if you buy a fast fashion piece, you should just be able to wear it, like wear the shit out of it. Like if you're gonna spend the money on it and you are gonna shop fast fashion, you might as well buy something that you're gonna wear forever. But that's another topic for another video, but it's making me very curious. Is H&M sizing like that greatly improved? I mean, I feel like they used to be, along with Forever 21, like the worst for making us feel like shit about our bodies because none of it ever fit. So interesting to see the sizing differences between these three. You know, the first one, a little too big, second one, kind of perfect, and then this one, way too big. So we have 2 more to go, and we'll see how this progresses. Next, we have a pair from Abercrombie. I recently did a video where I tried on these trendy, viral Abercrombie jeans. I've seen these everywhere. And yes, I just tried them on for a different video, but I thought it would be interesting to compare these back to back with other pairs of size 16 jeans because we all know that Abercrombie is really geared towards juniors or teenagers. So I think this will be interesting to throw in the mix. These are just called the ankle straight mom jean. They're a size 33, which is a size 16 regular. If you're looking for a more in-depth review, check that video out down below, but I thought it would be interesting to compare, so let's see. Keep in mind, we're coming from this pair, okay? Same size. We'll just see how it goes. Is it a video of mine? And am I trying something on in a video on my channel if I don't say, okay, here we go, before I try it on? No, it's simply not. I already feel so much tighter. My foot is getting stuck in holes. Yikes. Oh my God, wait. These are pretty small. Can you see that? I need to get up closer for that. That, you know that feeling. You know that like feeling when you're zipping up and you feel like you might zip your stomach a little bit and then you just feel your stomach like when you zip it up? That's what just happened to me. And I just right off the bat can already tell, I mean, just by looking at it like this, you can see how much I am quite literally bulging out of these jeans. These jeans are more of a vintage style jean, meaning I think they're more of like a structured denim. There's really very little stretch in them whatsoever, and they just are so tight around the waist. And I think I mentioned this in the video where I featured these jeans. You know when you try on like a curvy pair of jeans and it's like a little bit more snatched in the waist and like a little bit more room in the hips? This feels like that, but without the room in the hips. So it just feels super small in the waist. And I can't remember if I touched on this in that video or not, but it does seem like Abercrombie is having a hard time scaling their sizing. I do love the fact that they are carrying up to a size 24. I think that's amazing. But I do find it interesting because it seems like the proportions that they're working with is like the same for maybe someone with a thin body, but as the sizes go up, obviously proportions change and people have like, you know, actual bellies, and these don't seem very accommodating for that. It's just really constricting. Personally, I would never wear these out. I think I'm gonna have to throw these on Poshmark. I would recommend these for maybe like a size 14, but for me as like a pretty much true 16 at the moment, sometimes 14, I don't know, whatever. I could literally never sit down in these. It would be simply a death wish. All right, and last but not least, we have a pair of jeans, probably the most requested pair of jeans that I have ever been repeatedly asked to buy, and these are the Levi's ribcage jeans. I think I mentioned this in another video recently, but I had a video planned where I purchased a bunch of Levi's ribcage jeans because they were super requested, and I ordered probably like 3 or 4 pairs, and I think according to their size chart I was a size 14, but I got all of the jeans and I put them on and none of them would go past like here on my waist. Like they would not button, they would not close. And I think 14 or 32 is Levi's largest standard size, so I decided to go for the plus size. These are a 16W and these are the ribcage ankle straight jeans, and these do look, just like kind of looking at them, look a little big, which is interesting because when I do see them on other people, they look like a pretty form-fitting pair of mom jeans like this. So it'll be interesting. These were not cheap. Okay, gotta take these off or I'm gonna die. Let's do it. Last but not least, Levi's, do not let me down. You know, I really should have filmed that other pair so that you could have seen how small they were, but this is technically a size up. This is the smallest plus size versus the largest straight size, so let's see. What? Oh no. These are not my size. No, 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 no. I'm so confused. Okay, wait. So hold up. I have so many thoughts. Okay, first things first. These are too big. They're too big. They don't fit. It's another pair that I could literally just pull off of my body. I'm not gonna do that because again, this is graphic. Way too big. It's so interesting to me that these are the same size as the last pair, technically, if you think about it. So if a size 14 is so small that I can't even get the buttons to button, and then the next size up, a size 16W, is so big that I can pull them off of my body, like, am I a size 15? I'm so confused. This is exactly why I make these videos. This is exactly why, you know, some people do take issue with the term mid-size because it can feel like you're maybe trying to separate yourself from plus size or other yourself or whatever the case, but truly you are in the middle of both size realms. You are dead ass center. The largest straight size of this brand is way too small and the smallest plus size is way too big. So I can't wear these jeans. Am I missing something? Someone please let me know. When I tell you I could not button them, like I'm talking the size 14s that I tried on were literally probably to here was the closest I could get it. Like it wasn't happening. And then this one, so confusing, like so confusing. Can you see that? I am really thrown for a loop on this one. I am so glad I decided to wait to try on these jeans for this video because I had a feeling something was like not right. I get that on camera they look cute and they're fine, but after wearing these for 5 minutes, they're gonna literally be falling off. So I just don't know what option I have. This is hella confusing, but hella interesting as well, and genuinely why I wanna make these videos. Like, I don't have words. I'm sorry I keep doing that to you. That's really inappropriate. Wow, I am thoroughly shook by this. I mean, it's hard to tell when you don't have them on, but hopefully you saw the difference between just 5 brands and how wide ranged a size 16 can be interpreted. I really hope that someday brands will have a lot more universal sizing so that when you say, I'm a size 16, I can walk into this store or go on this website and know that a size 16 is gonna fit me. What a time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. As I mentioned before, everything that's available I will link in the description box below in case you want to check any of these jeans out. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.